Coming up in Nine's Morning News, new laws to protect workers' rights to switch off after hours, ignoring calls, emails and texts, what you need to know. The latest on Queensland's youth crime crisis and the teenager accused of grandmother Eileen White's murder. A tragic twist in an Australia Day accident in Sydney. Changes coming to your mobile phone plans. And King Charles seen for the first time since his cancer diagnosis as Prince Harry meets with his father. The news next.
This is 9 News with Davina Smith.
Good morning. The federal government is making moves to restrict how often bosses can contact employees outside working hours. Joining us, our federal politics reporter Eliza Edwards. Eliza, good morning. Just tell us where this debate's up to.
Yeah, Davina, this is part of a suite of workplace reforms the government's trying to get through Parliament at the moment with support from the crossbench, a deal said to almost be across the line. Any of the details, Davina?
OK, Eliza, thank you. Well, there's new frustration over youth crime in Queensland after journalists were locked out of all but one of the court hearings for the teenagers linked to the alleged stabbing murder of grandmother Eileen White. We'll go live to Abby Gearan, who's in Brisbane for us. Abby, good morning. The Premier has now joined calls for these courts to be open.
He did, Davina. Stephen Miles has said that he'll seek advice on changing magistrates' behaviour to allow journalists into children's courtrooms.
These will replace the off-duty vessels in the meantime. Donald Trump's fight for presidential immunity knocked back in his upcoming court case. So what happens now? A daring climber dubbed Spider-Man who scaled a Melbourne high-rise faces the prospect of jail time. King Charles and Queen Camilla emerge for the first time since that announcement, departing Buckingham Palace. A French daredevil who caused a stir when he scaled a Melbourne high-rise will remain in custody until next week. Travel blogger Anthony Andolfo, who also goes by the name Antholio, 2022. Well, patients face yet more hikes in medical costs. Up next, who's getting hit and why? Are you paying more for your mobile plan than you should? There's a new warning on sneaky marketing tactics. And in sport, Michael Maguire puts the Blues on notice as he begins his reign as Origin coach. Mobile data plans are getting bigger every year, but experts are warning it might just be clever marketing. Sport news now, and new Blues coach Michael Maguire has put the pressure on New South Wales incumbents, admitting his main priority when selecting his first team will be the players' current form.
See, history is one thing, but I'm looking forward.
Games begin in July. Stay with us, we'll have you other details after the break. Today's weather now, showers for Brisbane, 31 degrees, wet in Sydney and windy as well. Sunny in Canberra, 24 degrees, cloudy in Melbourne, 23, cloud cover for Hobart, sunshine for Adelaide, 27 degrees, reaching 36 in Perth and hotter tomorrow, and showers forecast for Darwin. Speaking of tomorrow, another wet day for Brisbane, showers also for Sydney, 25 degrees, grey in Canberra, Melbourne sunny and 25 degrees, more cloud for Hobart. It'll reach a top of 30 under blue skies in Adelaide. Perth, it will hit 39 degrees tomorrow and showers for Darwin. Friday's looking wet for Brisbane and Sydney along with Canberra. Melbourne grey but dry, 22 degrees, overcast and 24 in Hobart. Fine and 29 degrees for Adelaide. Perth, 41 degrees. Much cooler in Darwin though, 31. And that is Nine's Morning News. The afternoon news at 4 o'clock, 5 p.m. in Perth. I'm Davina Smith. Thanks for your company. We'll see you soon.